Hello makers and planner friends. This is going to be a quick one. I'm going to do the same thing I did last week and flip through a week in these planners. I'm not going to explain this time what each of these planners are for me or the things I'm making a point to do on each page because those videos exist. So I will link them as necessary. First, I'll go ahead and pop in a link to last week's flip through because that will tell you what my daily ask is and what my intention stuff is. So you can take a look at that if you want. But let's take a little flip through my Hobonichi Original, the A6 size. That video I just mentioned will also talk about the cover and things. So go there if you want any sort of backstory to what this planner is for me. All right, so January 9th, daily ask and intention. This is going to be simple. This is a sticker, a faux postage stamp someone made and sent to me. This was like a freebie sticker with an order, I believe. I think that these were a sticker set. I can't remember, guys. Some of this stuff I've had for a long time. This was a set of like washi stickers that were all nature forest goodness. This I printed off of Pinterest. This was probably also printed off of Pinterest. On the 14th, we had the last quarter moon in Libra, which they say you can try to release and forgive. And then an Instagram post by Spirit Daughter talked about questions to ask yourself during the last quarter moon. So I wrote those down. And it said, create a list of how you want to treat yourself. Extend that list to others. So I wrote all that in here. Another little washi sticker. I have a whole set of these sort of apothecary type stickers with different things. This is a bit from the tarot card that I pulled that day. Some fancy handmade paper stuff back here and another sticker. And this is the last page for that week, for week 2. I think I'm going to do this every week if it continues to go well. So that is my Hobonichi A6. And now this is my Hobonichi Cousin. Let me pop back and show you what week 2 looks like in the dailies. Zone 2 for cleaning was the kitchen. My little trackers, some things I didn't even do at all. And then it's a good mix of stickers and lettering and things like that. So let me just point out a few things. Took Dutch to the vet again because he's been battling a lot of issues with his paws and his nails. They're like breaking off. There was one paw he was obsessively licking kind of since Thanksgiving. I took him. They didn't know what it was. Really. Here's some painkillers, but it's continuing to be an issue. One of the nails fell off, and there was another one that looked like it wanted to, but it just wasn't, and he was licking a lot again this day. So I said, all right, let's go to the vet again, because what do I need my money for? Other than stickers. Anyway, so that was a thing you'll probably see play out later in the dailies. That's why I'm kind of touching on some of these. I had big time vertigo. I've been going through a lot of stuff lately. Headaches and back pain and dizziness and some heart palpitations, and my blood sugar was higher than normal. It's just, there's a lot going on with me. Anyway, Mom and I went to McGrath's, had a mom date, and watched a movie on Friday night. Some reading, lots of reading, and I took this weekend to try to rest, see if I could heal from some of this other nonsense. So let's go. Oh, and I watched the menu. That was crazy. So now let's see how this kind of plays out in my dailies. Voila! So we already talked about this one last week. This is a Maya Angelou quote. My wish for you is that you continue to be who you are, to astonish a mean world with your acts of kindness. That got me. I talked about therapy, which, again, so if you look at week 2, you see I had therapy. They kind of work in tandem. And here, Dutch to vet again, give or take $300. I explain everything that I paid for in that $300, and then I just talk about what happened, the result of the visit. That last janky nail fell off when we got home. If only it would have fallen off before we even went. Anyway, we know his thyroid is fine. He got himself an allergy shot. He's just, Dutch baby's got his piss and vinegar back. He's just got so much more pep in his step. He's feeling so much better. So whatever, take my money. My dog feels better. I was starting to feel a little bit dizzy this day. This is talking about Dutch and this ongoing saga. Robert came over. I made some HelloFresh curry soup that was amazing. We watched Black Adam. I was not impressed. And then the three of us, me, him, and Dutch, snuggled in my room and watched the first episode of season 3 of His Dark Materials. Whoops. Then you have my little card you get from the Coffee Monsters Co. You can track the coffee beans that come on each sticker sheet. I don't usually do it, but this is the one that she's sending out currently. I am having a struggle fest kind of day. Holy effing vertigo. So that little bit of dizziness I talked about the day before, I'm not an expert on vertigo, but my goodness. Whether I was standing, sitting, or laying down, I was super dizzy, and I'd go to walk straight, but my body would go to the left. I was having a very hard time. TCMC, that's the abbreviation for the Coffee Monsters Co. Their orders now come with these cute little stickers, so I always shove mine in here. And so Jan packaged my order that came this day. This is one of the freebie stickers I got. I got several with my order. I don't collect sticky notes, so I just shoved it in here. This is just me talking about the vertigo and pushing through and trying to work, and then a little bit of planner catch up, but then I just went to bed with my dog and rested a bit. Over here is where I talk about my mom date. We went to McGrath, so I drew their sort of logo thing. We watched the Rob Lowe movie on Netflix called Doggone. That was pretty cute. There were some laughs and some tears, and it was a feel-good kind of thing, which was nice for the day. Talking about my mom date, talking about how Mega Millions was over $1 billion. Wouldn't that be nice? All right, and then this is mostly just a ephemera catch-all page. I got the Sakurako box a couple months, October, November, and it took me very long to get through the box and eat the things that come in the box. And I'm not doing it anymore, but this is a little postcard thing that came in it. This is me just saying I finally ate my November or like went through the November box, tried the things. Nah. This is one piece of packaging from one of the snacks. I ripped off some of the box that all of my Olive and June nail polish came in. It was decorated with these hands, and then inside flap said Olive You. If you guys don't know, if you were to see someone across a room and they mouthed olive juice, their mouth would do the same motion as I love you. So if you were to read their lips from across the room and they said olive juice, you would think that they said, I love you. Anyway, fun fact. So I cut out their little olive you and put it on here, and then just said that I tested out my new Olive and June polish. Turned out great. And that when I posted a thing in my stories and tagged them in it showing my nails, they really liked my color combo, which actually is still this. And then the last day for the week, here's a Plato quote. The highest form of knowledge is empathy, for it requires us to suspend our egos and live in another's world. I did a ton of reading. This little thing came with my new book light. Books are a summary of human knowledge. Books are the world's nutrition. And then just talked about my relaxing weekend and reading, and that I had filmed the last week's flip through that day and things like that. So that is my week in this one. I hope that you guys are enjoying these. I am liking them quite a lot. Thank you for spending your time with me. As always, I really appreciate it, and I know that your time is valuable. I hope that you have a wonderful week going forward, and that you make a ton of memories worth keeping.